Welcome back to the Lips Reacts channel. I am Lips, and today we are watching season 1, episode 3 of Pluribus. The episode is titled Grenade. Let's dive right into it. I thank you to the comments for letting me know that these usually drop on Thursday. I'm down for it. It's Thursday. I'm watching this. You'll probably see this on Friday, but thanks for being here. I'm excited. I'm really enjoying the show so far. It is scratching an itch in my brain. I feel the wheels spinning, and I'm having fun with that. I love that aspect of watching TV shows, and I think you can do that with any media, but I specifically like watching media that almost feels like it was intentionally meant for that, like built around that kind of thinking about things. So let's dive right in, right? If you're enjoying your time here, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. If you'd rather watch the entire episode together, you need your own copy to sync up and watch along. But if you're watching this over on YouTube and you don't want the edited version, you can watch over on Patreon. You just have to be down for the sync up and watch along aspect of it. Some people are, some people aren't. The option is there for you. There is no forcing your hand. I am just giving you the options of what you may or may not like to enjoy. So, but without further ado, let's dive into this, and I'll see you in the grenade. Hopefully we're all okay by the end of this. 2,617 days? Before or after?
As you know, the human race grew up alongside glaciers during the ice ages.
The cold stimulates ancient nerves, makes you feel a primal connection to the world.
We use over 300 tons of ice to create the hotel.
Wow. After, I assume.
These blocks were created by carefully smoothing the ice on our river as it freezes, then harvesting it for storage in a nearby cave. Everything you see melts in summer.
What?
We have different artists and artisans help us build again each year, so every stay is truly once in a lifetime.
Okay, that's kind of cool, but that's kind of wild.
As we say, you will feel some plummen I egget, like a yolk in an egg.
Okay,
like
that's
a yolk?
adorable. Some plumen again?
That's very good.
It's Carol and Helen. So this is before. Sorry, I thought this was something only an alien could do.
Bed is made of ice?
Yes, isn't that charming?
And I highly recommend trying our complimentary house brandy.
The bed is made of ice. Ice. Helen,
We are sleeping on an ice bed.
I keep saying that honey
Yeah.
and frozen my eggs right here, yolks and all.
Oh. Wait, so they wanted to have a kid together.
As I'm sure you've noticed, the sky is quite wonderful this time of year.
Can you see the sky from the ceiling?
I hope you both have an enjoyable stay.
Good night.
Excellent. God natt til deg også.
This is amazing.
How did I not realize that the bed would be made of ice?
She can't get over that.
It was worth the trip.
I mean, do we absolutely have to go every wacky place Rick Steves recommends?
Doesn't it feel kind of nice? I mean, my skin feels so awake.
Who knew? Hell is in Norway.
Oh, come on.
Hell is in Norway.
What are you doing over there?
Looking for your cell phone. Val should have numbers by now.
Oh, I already talked about the airport.
What'd she say?
It's on the list.
Why did that seem like a lie?
Where on the list?
Oh, God, stop it. It's a bestseller.
I know. I'm just curious where.
Low.
Top 20.
Yeah.
But like closer to 11 or closer to 20?
You're the most impossible best-selling author I know. Just come here.
Oh, God.
Look at this. Amazing.
That is amazing.
So much better than I ever imagined.
Kind of looks like a screensaver.
Oh my God, stop.
It does. It does a little bit, but
Sitting on a block of ice makes you feel like you have to pee.
Okay.
what?
So pee.
Okay.
Yeah, but is the toilet going to be made out of ice? What if I stick
Pee
to
or
it?
don't pee, but shh.
That is a great question about the toilet. Oh. She cares a lot.
This is your captain speaking. Fingers crossed, hopefully we've seen the last of that rough air. Should be smooth sailing for a while. Feel free to move about the cabin, Carol.
Oh, wait. I mean, that's nice. At least they got two people to be more like, like make it seem more normal for her. And we got Zosha back.
Who's flying today?
Carol, on the flight deck is Captain John McConnell. These individuals have a combined 51,619 hours of flight time.
Okay, I love that. Thank you. I like that a lot more than the TGI
That's
Fridays.
weirder than the gal from TGI Fridays.
Okay,
You doing this
Carol.
because she freaked me out.
Yeah.
That's an affirmative, Carol.
That's creepy. That they could answer. Carol.
Tell me about the non-English speakers.
Certainly. What would you like to know?
Anything. Everything. Medical doctors, any scientists or an expert of some kind.
Oh, yes. According to Time Out magazine, Takeoki Tanaka in Osaka makes the best udon noodles in the entire Keihanshin.
That's not what I meant.
Not a doctor. Oh, Carol.
You didn't say anything about the guy from, where was it? Paraguay.
His name is Manuso Oviedo. We weren't aware of him for the first 33 hours.
And how?
So far, he hasn't really communicated with us.
Oh, I want to go meet him.
I want to talk to him.
He
Yeah.
only speaks Spanish and a bit of Guarani. Do you want us to translate for you?
No. I'll manage.
We could try him right now, if you like. He's been a bit reluctant to get in contact.
How did they not know about him, though?
Try it again.
Hello?
Hola, señor. Me amo.
Oh, no.
I think we got cut off or something. Try it again. Hola, yo soy Carol Sturka. United States.
Me jodan más. Déjenme en paz, hijo de putas.
I think putas is not a good word, right?
Chinga tu madre, cabrón!
Oh!
We're sorry, Carol. We don't think it was personal.
I respect her. Respect her. Like, I don't think I would be handling it much better. I don't know. And how lonely, like, how extra lonely, because nobody else seems to be as freaked out as she is.
We have something for you. We gathered all the mail that was in transit for you.
Thank you.
We think you're really gonna like what's in the box.
Zoja, read a room. Every mind
Anything
in
else
the
we
world,
can do for you, just let us know.
and you don't know, none of you knew how to read a room? Crazy. The social skills are lacking. Oh, something for Helen. You don't want to read it? It looked like it was junk mail. A Theragun. Okay. Am I recalling faintly? Did they talk about one of the massage gun?
Hi, Carol. What can we do for
What
you?
exactly do you know about what's in this box in my mail?
Helen ordered it for you. You tried one in the Atlanta airport. But you said it was too expensive, so Helen bought one online. She thought it would make a nice gift to celebrate the end of the tour. A homecoming present.
Fuck. That's sad.
Okay, here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna forget everything you know about Helen.
Oh.
Get her out of your head. Heads.
Carol, we apologize.
Never mention her again. Never think about her again. Only I get to remember her. You got that? Only me.
Only me. Only you. Oh. Ow. I respect that boundary.
And ask her why she always frowned. Well, she had been born with no smiling muscles. I pointed out that a frown is just a smile turned upside down. She'd stand on her head and wave.
Hello? Wait, the hell? That must not be an other. Oh. They brought her, but never mind, it definitely was. Oof. Please don't be a memory breakfast. Oh, and this day you took a trip in this memory. You love this breakfast. Because I think that stuff's it's crossing a boundary. You should know so much about me.
Good morning, Carol.
What's with the food?
Exact meal you had at that B&B you stayed at in Provincetown.
I don't like it.
The sorghum flour
So
and the
you
pancakes.
took it upon yourself to make me breakfast?
Well, we knew your fridge was pretty bare.
How do you know that?
It's a jar of black olives, a jar of red olives.
I told you Helen was off limits.
Yes, of course, Carol.
So how do you know what is in my fridge?
Teresa from Mary May.
Oh my gosh. Sosha.
From the book tour. Is the food not to your liking? Would you like us to make you something else instead?
Nope. I want you to leave me alone.
Oh. Damn. You took Zosha off that plane and just... Damn. Cast her aside.
Shows what you know, fuckers. It's 3/4 of a carton.
I would kind of want to feel in control. So I get it. Like I feel like a lot of what she's doing is just like begging for normalcy and a continued sense of individuality. But fuck. What?
What the fuck?
Why did they take everything off the shelves?
Hello,
What happened to my
Carol.
sprouts? Are you the Grinch who steals supermarkets?
Funny.
We're consolidating resources to centralize useful items for distribution. Anything helpful from stores or businesses or what used to be private homes.
Right.
Just more efficient.
What used to be private homes,
Fine.
right. Okay.
Fine. I am not going to call you every time I need something. I don't want you waiting on me. I am a very independent person.
Make me a fucking store.
I just want my sprouts back.
Absolutely.
Can we say Friday, maybe? I just need a rough estimate of when I should come back.
We'll be there in a moment.
Oh, what? That's a lot of sprouts for one sprout. That's like... Oh, they just keep coming. Is that how, like, really how many you would need? All these people no longer have their own individual thoughts.
Carol, may we sneak past you here?
Oh, yeah. Oh. Like the things that make the world keep going. But what's the point? Because what's the point if everyone... Why would anyone need to be alive if we all just... What's the point? Thanks.
All set, Carol. Call us if there's
something you want that's not here. We'll get it.
tea
No.
sweet.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. They even turned on the music for her. Every meal is a choice, is what that sign says. And you know what? You know what Carol wants so badly? Just to be able to make choices right now. What? That's not... I don't like that. Mm-mm. Why are you putting me in the dark?
You have got to be fucking kidding me.
They turned her block back on. Of course. Of course, and I bet they're sorry. They're just conserving energy or something. It's us, Carol? Oh my god.
We didn't mean to do that.
Why are you turning off the lights?
Yes, we know. For conservation. Just the ones that aren't necessary. Most of them.
What, lights aren't necessary for you guys? You just see in the dark?
Oh, no. It's just that there's no crime to prevent. And we're not working at night. Except for essential operations. Water treatment, hospitals.
Hospitals?
Carol, is there anything we could do to cheer you up?
Cheer me up? Why? There is nothing wrong with me that a fucking hand grenade wouldn't fix. You got one of those? Because I think that would be the perfect topper for the greatest week in human history.
Careful what you ask for, girl. Yeah, her and I both sighed at the same time. I feel it. No, we didn't actually mean we wanted a grenade.
Yeah.
Hi. Sorry it took so long.
A hand grenade.
Yes. We thought you were probably being sarcastic, but we didn't want to take the chance. Were you being sarcastic?
Is it up? Does it work?
Do you want us to take... You know what? We'll get rid of it. Feel better, Carol.
So they will literally do anything we ask.
Do you maniacs drink? It's okay. You can bring the hand grenade.
Can they get drunk? I mean, they're still in like the human body. They just have all the consciousness.
Does the whole world get drunk when you drink? Does some 6-year-old in Sri Lanka slur his words when you knock one back?
No, it doesn't work like that.
Oh, well, that's good.
How do you say cheers in Sanskrit?
Shubhamastu.
Well done. Shoopy shoop shoop.
Shoopy shoop shoop.
What gives this particular brand its distinctive smoothness? It's distilled from both potato and corn. It is slightly alkaline. Do you taste that?
No.
The chief distiller learned the process from his grandfather.
And now you learned it by stealing it out of his brain.
Oh, stealing. Oh my God. Yeah. There's those AI
How
things.
long do I have left before you turn me into a worker bee?
Ooh.
It's a hard thing to predict. Scientific advances tend to ebb and flow.
How long?
We're working round the clock.
Yeah, to steal me.
That's quite the range for someone who knows everything that there is to know.
Can they lie?
Sooner or later, I'm fucked.
Sorry, Carol. We have a biological imperative.
You people make no goddamn sense. Do you know that? We want to make you happy, you say. Your life is your own, you say. I mean, I guess I have agency just until I don't?
Yeah.
If you were walking by a lake and you saw somebody drowning, would you throw him a life preserver? You wouldn't wait. You wouldn't try to get consensus on it. You'd just throw it.
You think I'm drowning? You
So
think
now
individuality
I'm
is drowning?
You just don't know it.
Oh, no.
What could possibly be so great about this mind meld of yours? It's all beautiful scenery, and you feel nothing but contentment. It's like living inside a postcard. Basically, it's every Rick Steves special ever, right? That kind of bullshit. Like
Why is she smiling?
You're having coffee on the canals in Amsterdam, and it's like you're in a coffee commercial.
Oh, are these her memories?
Or you're in Norway above the Arctic Circle and
in an ice hotel?
In a hotel made of ice.
Yeah.
Under a pile of furs.
Damn. Helen would have loved it, I think, then.
I told you that Helen was off limits. You are a bunch of mindfuckers.
Surely it's not operational.
Wow, you got this thing really jammed in there, don't you?
Oh. Uh-oh.
Be careful with that.
Right, like you would give me a real hand grenade.
I think she did.
Carol, if we may.
Why are they so dumb? My stolen truck! My house! My window!
You gave me...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Wait, she said the hospitals are open. She said the hospitals are open? Oh my God. Oh my gosh.
Hey, I'm gonna go get some help, okay?
It's okay, Carol. Elvis, come.
Oh, and she's still smiling. Well, with all they'll be able to save her because they have. Why would they? What? Why would they do that? It's like there's something missing for them. Like, can they at least wear a doctor's uniform?
May we join you?
Why? Why would you join me? Are you the doctor?
We're happy to say Zosha's doing much better.
Okay.
She did get a pretty severe concussion that we're going to want to keep an eye on.
Why would you give me a hand grenade?
You asked for one.
Yeah, but
Sorry if we got that wrong, Carol.
you just don't think critically.
I asked right now, would you give me another hand grenade?
Yes.
Even after last night, you would give me another?
Oh, sure.
What?
Okay, what about a bazooka?
Yes.
What? So you're just so dumb.
What about a tank?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Oh my.
What about an atom bomb?
Why would you want one?
For kicks? I mean, does it matter? You gave me a grenade, for fuck's sake.
It's not a no.
It'd be okay to say no at this point. That would be sane.
We would weigh the pros and cons with you. We would explain that it would be very destructive.
Yes.
Wait,
or
so
no?
you're telling me that any of the 12 people
Ultimately,
alive are conscious could
yes.
order that and then we would all just die if one of them
Wouldn't
just
necessarily feel
decided
good
to
about it.
willy-nilly? And you just wouldn't feel good about it?
Move heaven and earth to make you happy, Carol.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Would you like an atom bomb?
Oh.
I'm gonna have to get back to you on that.
She's so
Okay. Oh, would you like a cup of coffee? Maybe a pincher?
You can go.
What was that? Wait, her face looked like she had like an answer to something. Like she was like, well, I'm gonna do something. Okay. I definitely am seeing, like, whether it's intended or not, we haven't heard directly from them. But I do know that Vince Gilligan is like anti-AI and anti-generative AI. And so I wouldn't be surprised if I think that there's themes of AI like in this and kind of the effects of that, especially because I was listening to a podcast recently. Let me see if I can figure out which one it is. I think it was The End of the World with Josh Clark is the podcast. I think this is the one I'm thinking of, and the podcast titled Artificial Intelligence. It's possible it could be a different one, and this isn't the exact one that I'm thinking of, but I do think that's the one. But to summarize, one of the things that they went over in it was, well, it talked about the first human ever killed by an AI robot, and not even generative AI at that, I don't think, but one of the things that they went into is like how on the back end of programming AI, and especially like the robot versions of AI, is that, well, I guess even like generative AI, I would assume that this is also baked into like chatbots and stuff at this point. But that if you you have to be really specific about the code you write in, because if you give a robot the code to like make Earth the best or like protect Earth or something, right? They could see humans as a threat. And then because of that, if they were to like take over and they were to be fully automatic and not like controlled or not stoppable, they would start killing humans because we do so much to destroy Earth. It's like very like specific, like how they like try to code them to make sure that they don't like kill humans because they're technically following orders and their orders. Anyway, so I was thinking about that thought a lot. I think about that thought quite a lot. I know that that's like, there's a lot of coding that goes into certain things, but personally, I'm not for generative AI. I try to do more and more research on it, like continuously because I have previously used things like Chat GPT for like silly little one-off things to help like with I don't know, like nothing like like nothing. I've never used it for any of my YouTube videos or anything, but I've used it like in the past to I don't even know what I'd used it for. I think just to fuck around. Um and I'd seen enough things that were like kind of warning against it, so stopped. I stopped mostly for the environmental effects. But the more that I like see people kind of fall into the hole of using it to simulate and replace connection, human connection, to make things easier that are not that hard, to kind of bypass little things that like strengthen your brain. Those things scare me. One, because I think like if you've grown up or you've been around people who have already previously to this kind of AI have had dementia or Alzheimer's, then you probably are already in tune with and aware and like seeking out things that make your brain stronger so that you can defend your consciousness for as long as possible. If that is something that you could be that is in your like family that you could be prone to as you get older. So I think I see people do these things and replace these like minuscule tasks with AI when I'm like, but if you teach yourself how to do this, if you teach yourself how to be better at this and you are consciously aware and you work over time, then you will get stronger at it, you will get better at it. But if you let a robot or a bot or AI replace that for you, then you will not be able to critically think. You will not be able to have you will not be strengthening that part of your brain, and it will get weaker and weaker and weaker over time. That's my, that's my opinions on it and thoughts on it. And so when I kind of I went into the show, right, hearing online that there were kind of ties to AI, like conversations around AI. And so I've gone into the show with that lens and I've kind of been looking for that. And I definitely see it, especially in this episode, like giving her a hand grenade because she asked for it and they would still give her a hand grenade. They would even potentially give her a nuclear bomb, which means that they would give any of the 12, any of these things. Like the only thing that they won't do is kill them themselves. But they would, for all intents and purposes, give them the tools. And that's so scary because it's so dumb. And it's like you have every single thought and consciousness and every single piece of learning in those little brains of every other human, except for the 12 that you turned. And you can't say no? And you can't say, that's a bad idea, I'm not going to do that? I'm interested to see next episode because I'm wondering what that like look on Carol's face at the end was. Because it almost was like interesting. And then like it's kind of I'm really on a precipice with Carol right now because I feel like they need to kind of there's something in the tension of the show that does need to like they need a little more tug of war with her because I think the scene is set. I think the scene is so set. We see Carol, we understand her. We know that Helen is like a sore spot. We know that she's a miserable person. We know that she doesn't want to die. We know that she wants we know that even though she has every reason to want to try to just exit life right now, she doesn't want to. She wants to not only keep her own consciousness, but, save humanity, save the world, she said. Which I think is a pretty big thing to take on your own shoulders. Like, I think that's huge. I think, and even if she just at this point is like, I want to keep my consciousness as long as possible, I respect that. I think I think she deserves that right. And it's almost at this point where it's like, what is the thing? What is the ingredient they can throw in to rebalance the tension? To kind of flip the script? Is she going to like lean into it? Is she going to try to get a few things that she wants? Or is she going to like use that opportunity to start gaining more control? And I'm not just talking about put the produce back in my sprouts. I don't know, is there a way that she can work the system? Is there a way that she can get them to essentially like ruin their own plan? Is there a way that she can get them to mess up and go against their own bigger order? Somebody said in a comment like, oh, getting everyone to have like one consciousness is a really great way to like take over. And I can't remember the words, but it was like essentially like steal the planet, I think. Which, yeah, at this point I am starting to think like it's gotta be malicious. I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, you say that you don't want anyone to hurt. You say you smile all the time, you seem all happy, but you also like, why? What would be the point of everyone having one consciousness? Unless it's like unless their bigger order is like to let Earth flourish and like heck, maybe they are here to like correct the wrongs of humans and be like, nope, you guys have been destroying this planet and we're taking it back. I mean, where do you draw that line also? Like, who becomes the hero, who becomes the villain? I don't know. It's kind of interesting if it's like if it kind of flips the script and makes that even like more interesting, because it's like, oh yeah, maybe we have been destroying the earth and maybe that's why they're here. So I'm interested to see. This was an interesting one because this one was really, I think it takes the last episode and it enhances it. We continue to see Carol like really struggle with the lack of control in her life. I really liked the sign that said every meal is a choice, because I think that's one of the things that she now has control over, is like at least she can choose what to feed herself. And I think it's really natural that she's struggling in terms of like the things that they're doing and kind of the boundary crossing that they're doing. And obviously she said Helen is off limits, but they clearly can't make Helen off limits. Like, they're usually very good at listening to her, right? But they couldn't do that. So I'm interesting. I'm intrigued. I'm ready to keep going with it for sure. Once a week, 1 a week episodes. I'm hoping next week is like, I don't know what I want from it. I guess I just want to keep experiencing it. I do want a little more tension next week though, because we can't keep on with this Helen, the angle that Helen is on right now, because it's kind of the same way as like if she was just taking every opportunity to get what she wants. But I don't think they will. Also, another shout out to Ray Seahorn, who is I just really, really love her work. I know that I haven't seen Better Call Saul. But her acting, from what I'm seeing in this show, is phenomenal. The little facial movements she makes, she's really good with little like eyebrow raises. It's like little like sighs and like a movement back or leaning in or kind of like just little micro movements and facial changes that also kudos to Vince Gilligan and the producers and you know the other people involved on the show for getting the like correct shots of her face. I'm also noticing like all of these like there was this moment where she held the box and like they did a close up of just her fingers like gripping onto the box and it just I don't know, they just it's so full of emotion and oddly enough humanity and like human feeling, deep human feeling. And so kudos to them I think for nailing the wide range of human emotions that Carol is going through and that she's experiencing and kudos to the actress who plays Zoja who I think is nailing this like robotic kind of presence but also still being like still having this human element to her because they have all of these others have their humanity still but they also are part of a bigger entity. I don't know. It's very scary. It's very well done, though. I really like it. So that's my spiel. Those are my thoughts so far. I'm excited. Episode 3. We'll see you next week for episode 4. Now we are on week to week. So we got all 3 out this week. Next week, I'll just see you probably about this time. Same day, same time ish, give or take. Either way, I'll get it out for you as soon as possible. And I continue to look forward to having conversations with you. Let me know how you felt about this one. I definitely do see the themes of AI. Whether or not they were intended, I do think that they are intended. If not like conversations about AI, conversations about maybe conformity and like just following authority without questioning it, perhaps. Maybe a mix of all of it. Either way, I'm having a good time. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.